jacket and retying his belt. Freeman did the same. Then, facing him, he bowed, as is the tradition. Calhoun remained erect, staring at Freeman coldly. Freeman maintained the position of the bow, hands on thighs, torso lowered from the hips. "Calhoun-san, you are Tadoka. You will return bow of Freeman-san," hissed Sue. Reluctantly, Calhoun bowed. They returned to their places on the mat, squatting Japanese style, waiting for the 3 minutes to end. Freeman wondered if he could keep from killing this white man. No, he thought, he's not worth it, and it would really blow the scene. But he does have an ass kicking coming, and he can't handle it. This cat can't believe a nigga can.
This is my history. I was never born in slavery. When I speak, I mean, I am therefore we are a people whose legacy transcends 400 years of European captivity. This is my history, rooted in African spirituality, preaching and teaching to love the original self, respect nature, ancestor veneration, seek the righteous path to knowledge, wisdom and understanding of life and death, because we live forever. As long as our children speak about our African legacy, this is my history. From Amenhotep to Malcolm X, from Hatshepsut to Assata Shakur, from the Orisha to Kwanzaa, from Cairo to the Cape, from Cuba to Trinidad and Tobago, from Asia to Australia, from the beginning of time to infinity. This is my history. Nubian, Kemitian, Ashanti, Wolof, Hausa, Yoruba, Zulu, African people, black people, my people, our people. Now when I speak of black, I mean color, culture, and spiritual consciousness. To know that self-knowledge is key to our liberty in this war against Euro-American South African brutality. This is my history. This is my history. Them say what is to be must be. Life is but a continuous cycle. But now I speak, we write in foreign tongues because they came, they saw, they conquer. Genocide I roots mine. Like the devil they stole we land. Kidnap with soul for pieces of gold. Rape me mother, behead my father, castrate me brother, lust for me sister. This is my history. Victims of European pirates of the seven seas, who came in boats from ships, sailed by heroes of Caucasian descendants. Sir Francis Drake, Henry Morgan, Cristobal Colon, Henry the Navigator, John Hawkins, who stripped us and packed us like rats in hulls of slave ship, a free trip down Atlantic lane, to experience only sorrow and pain. This is my history. This is my history. Once living in high society, wild beast stalk you land with baton in hand, remind me of 20th century Babylon. From the cave they sprang with the assistance of an African, only to wreak havoc in foreign land. Talking about Ice Age people, European people, British, French, Dutch, Spanish, Portuguese, white people. Now when I speak of white, I mean those racist crackers who plot to annihilate my story. This is my history. This is my history. Telling her story, because in essence I am she and she is me. As godlike beings, let us restore our strength and power. Know right from wrong. Teach the youth the truth about him African roots. This is my history. So don't be pessimistic, because all is not lost. Since I stand before you, moving and grooving to revolutionary sounds invoked by my lost but found spiritual self. So picture a scene of the moon and the sun, because that is truly she and me. This is my history.
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic. Kid Magic Rock. Shouts out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Take a breath, take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or a bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, Remember to stay healthy. Remember the 4 pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in.
Drink. 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 Drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath. Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Drink. 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 Drink.
Come on. Come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour.
Come on, pour it.
Move your body.
Move. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 Drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Man, oh man, what a great day. What a great day to be active on G&J.media. Family. Of course, I am not as behind as I was before, as I've been the last couple of weeks. And I was sitting down, I was thinking about it. I said, what's going on with you? I said, oh yeah, that's right. I did my math. I said, damn, I'm in the 7th year. Study, rest, and perfection. And like I said, if I don't slow down, nature will make me slow down. Right? So, I'm slowing down. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm going to continue doing right now. Let me go on and, hold on for a second, family. I'm about to put this on. I want, let's do that. Let's see if that. Cool. All right. One more second. Give me one more second. We about to jump off. All right. First things first. We need to go on and let you know that you are now standing in the congregation of the...
I say this with love because I have realized some truths. I am not intimidating. You're intimidated.
All right. So first off, first things first, I want to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Giami Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hatim, and of course you know this is a Heart of a Summer production, and we are on the Umoja Toast, where we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Alright. First things first, let's go and get it, because Anime kept her part of the deal. She's signing off regardless of whether or not I start off with the commercial, because I'm trying to let her know you can't be running my business like that. You can't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not interfering with your cut, so don't you interfere with mine. So here we go. We got Bay New Health. Bay New Health CMOS. It's one of our sponsors here at G&J.media. Bay New Health CMOS. That's Bay New on the cover. He's a Phoenix. Says what's up. Just spoke to him yesterday. We also want to salute LBM, Little Booty Matters. You can find them at Little Booty Matters, LILBOOTIESMA. Booties, yeah, Matters. I'm going to go and pull them up. Well, I ain't going to pull them up. Little Booties by LBM. You can find them. We'll get them on the site. I'm going to get some other stuff so that we can go and make sure we show them. Also, we got Blossom 7 Creations. You go to the site as well. She hooks me up. She hooked up my beads. Can you see it? Blossom7creation.com. Blossom7creation.com. And we also have DDW's Floor and More LLC. Drywall, wax, and painting. They and more. And they specialize in those floors, family. So if you got floors that need to be cleaned, you know what I'm saying, let them know. They got the equipment. They ready to come out. And they ready to be of service to you. We are going to do our rant today. And the rant is called Let's Talk About Umoja. So we're going to go and take a look at Umoja. We're going to talk about the day names and some of the other stuff that go along with the system that we use here at Ujima. Of course, not going all the way in, but, you know, we're going to go in enough. Might be able to cover about 5 to 6 minutes, maybe. I don't know. But we're going to do the rant, but y'all know what we got to do first before we even get started. What we have to do is I have to go in and I have to start going and letting people off. Y'all know for a fact that we are on gnj.media. Come to gnj.media so that you can see the stream. Come on over to GNJ. Come on over to GNJ.media. All right. For those that want to support GNJ, you go and check out our link at what is it? Go to gnjmedia.support. And for those that's interested in more information about gnj.media, go to free GNJ, go to free gnjecourse.com. Go and get some information about Ujima journey. Learn about us, family. We got a free e-course out there that you can check out and learn a little bit more about us and maybe even, actually learn some more about yourself. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut off all of the other sites. Let's see. We're going to cut off all of the other sites and we're going to get straight into the rant. All right, there we go. So it's just us here. Once again over at gnj.media. And it's so good to be here. So good to be in the congregation of the mighty once again. We're going to go and get everything set so we can go and do our rant. We won't have to take up too much of anybody's time. Pause. Let's go on and, there we go. So we got that started. So Anime, if you would, please, could you go on and humor me and give me a war horn? So today's rant, for those that don't know, today's rant is called Let's Talk About Umoja, right? So what I want to do this week is take some time to kind of focus in and talk about the principles from our standpoint. I'm going to use some Ujima materials as well as some other materials that we've been pulling on for years to share some insight into the principle. And then, like I said, if I don't exhaust it, I'll go on and have a conversation about it. So first off, what we want to do, we want to pull on the definition that was created by the founder of Kwanzaa, Umoja, unity, to strive for a principle and a harmonious togetherness in the family, community, nation, and world. All right? So now, also along with Umoja, so I have in the Warrior Handbook for Life's Journey, the Ujima method, we got a haiku, of course, starting off discussion of Umoja. Ujima salutes Kwanzaa. Let's seek Umoja, oneness in journey. The principle, of course, is Umoja. The day is, of course, you know what the day is. We call it Umoja, but you know what the other word for it. The numbers that coincide with this day are the number 1 and the number 9. The element is air. The chakra in the body that it controls is the crown chakra. The color is violet. Now, also, we want to add to that, mentalism, as far as the Hermetic law that goes along with, because we talk about that often. So, in here, I got Umoja is the principle of unity. This guiding force is one of the most powerful principles to meditate upon and practice. This principle speaks to us about the unity of all and reminds us that we are interdependent with the rest of existence. By focusing on this principle and its numbers, colors, days, and elements, we get a deeper understanding of ourselves and a view of how the universe works. By being able to master the practice of Umoja, we become one with all. In this unity, we find peace and also realize that we are lacking nothing. Take time today and reflect on Umoja. See how you fit into the tapestry of life. Relax and meditate on this principle as well as using Umoja as a word of power through chanting. Feel each cell of your body and share the energy today. That's from the Warrior's Handbook for Life's Journey. That's available on our site. You go to freegnjecourse.com, or even if you, whether you go to there or you go to the G&J Media support, whichever you go to, in some form or fashion, you can find the book. Also, coming from the African Openers to the Tree of Life, we have some of the same information, but we have some proverbs. We have separated the proverbs and a lot of the folk tales that we talk about. We separated them into the principles, right? So some of the proverbs that we pulled from, or are from one of our most powerful books, The African Openers to the Tree of Life. Proverbs speaking of unity, because the human being is spirit, the human being may communicate with spirit, say the knowledge holders. Say the knowledge holders, centering leads to self-knowing. Self-knowing is the dynamic of destiny, say the knowledge holders. The relation to the center is the guide for the self. The center is the reflector for the self, say the knowledge holders. All right, so now let's keep it moving. So now y'all know that we talk about the days, right? We say Umoja. So you got those principles that can act as a guide to you understanding Umoja. And we also know that each individual has a day that they are born on. Now, what I challenge people to do is to use your personal principle. I tell the young people, I say everybody got their own personal principle, and that's your superpower. For example, I'm a Kujichagulia born, so Kujichagulia is my superpower, right? Now, I could decide to use it, I could decide not to use it. But now what I want to read is the day name, because each one has a day name. So we got the Monday child. So, I'm talking to some people that might not understand. I know some people out there rubbing their hands together talking about, oh, he gonna have to get 7 push-ups. Right? Anyway, so the guy image is Ajwo, right? The male name is Kwojo. The female name is Ajwa. Right? Now hold on. So check it out. So now I don't want to really go into the God image, right? Because like for each one of these days is named for a quality of God. It's dope. The whole system is dope. And what we got to understand is that our ancestors, he created a system, and you can find this throughout West Africa. Where they use the days, right? The days to help you identify where you were. So just like we use the principles to identify who we are and get a little bit more in-depth idea about ourselves, give us personal tools that we could use to better learn about ourselves. Now, what the ancestors did, they compiled a system in which they are able to, in a sense, categorize individuals by the day that they were born. Each individual has certain qualities, right, that are, of course, unique to you. But there are some qualities that run through the culture. And what we started finding within Ujima is we started looking at these names and we started looking at these days. Shit, they was fitting. Like, if for some of us, like a glove, mine fit. Hold on. Mine fit so tightly that, it kind of shook me to my core, and you'll see them all. So for those that are Umoja born, as your principle, you are a peacemaker, unconquerable, full of human self-understanding. You are capable of calling out the gifts and qualities of others. You enjoy doing the kind of things that help other people, but you do them also to satisfy yourself. I know some cool Joes. You like trying to help just because you feel you are a part of them and that you do benefit yourself as you help out. You make people feel that they depend upon each other as a corporate social body. The enterprise of your life is to enable people to behave better towards one another. A sense of purpose helps you to feel that you are good. You have a purpose beyond yourself, and this lends a meaning and direction to your existence. Only rarely do you become bored. To you, responsibility to your children and other individuals is a purpose. You are devoted to helping other people despite others' claims of your time and energy. You are a friend to the world. While people would say this neighborhood, city, school, church, etc. is going to the dogs, you say, it is my responsibility to make it better. And man, do I know some Crojos. And that shit from my perspective, fits very well. Now, what does this do? And we're going to talk about this all throughout the week. We're going to talk about, because I'm going through each one of the days, all the way up until Monday, right? We're going through each one of the days. What does this do? What this does, right, is it helps an individual find their way. Because many of us are born and we don't have a roadmap, right? We got to figure it out. Our names don't really coincide with nothing. Some of us got names just because it sounded nice to our mamas. You understand what I'm saying? Or we might be named after somebody that we don't even know why they were named. When we know that in history they say, like for example, if you was to go to the Bible, they say a good name is as valuable as gold. You know what I'm saying? And we hear culturally a name is supposed to be an identifier, but we don't have that to identify us. All the stuff that identifies come from other cultures, and it also comes from external sources that are external to our culture. Right? So we got all these tests, we got all this stuff that is being poured upon us to try to tell us who we are when it is not of us. What this system allows us to do is to pull on traditional African wisdom. And as Kwame often states, it gives us a use. How can I put it? It shows that the wisdom works because it aligns with who you are. You understand what I'm saying? So it gives you a roadmap in which you can go and follow, or at least identify where you are. You might decide to go somewhere else, but at least this roadmap can help identify where you are and give you a foundation, give you some sense of a roadmap that you can follow if you choose. You understand? Helping you identify who you are and helping you find where your skills are so that you can serve the collective, so that you can serve the community, so that you can actually bring your principle to life within your tribe. So, family, my time is up. And I want to say thank you for listening. Anime, if you could, please. I thought I was only be able to go for 5 minutes. Oh, no. But as we say in Ujima, you know what I'm saying? Class dismissed. Now get the hell up out of my classroom. But here we go, family. It's time for us to do the toast. It's time for us to do the toast. For all those who might want to add their ancestors to the list, by all means you can. Those of you who are new, what you can do is, if you are already listening in, you can type it in and maybe somebody get it off of the message or send me a message through wherever you are listening to this, because more than likely you're listening to it on a rebroadcast, because usually we have regulars on the daily piece. So now, but the best way to get us your ancestors' names, and I want you to listen closely, the best way is to join our email list. I'm going to say it again. Join our email list. When you go to gnj.media, once again, when you go to gnj.media, what that allows you to do is to get in contact or get in communication with gnj.media. They get in touch with us. So that means that every day I send out an email, and you can respond to that email if you choose to. You know what I'm saying? If I send out an email and you particularly like the proverb of the day, and you want to comment on it, or you want to send me a message, let me know that what I said that morning kind of hits you, or if you want to send me your ancestor's name to add to the list, you can do that. You can do that without any problem. You understand what I'm saying? Without any problem. So go on, get busy. You know what I'm saying? Those of you that are in the chat now, you can start posting up your ancestors as well. Brother Kwame said, external to who I am and who you are, in reference to identifiers that external to who I am and who we are. Word. Word, Brother Kwame. Word, Kwame. Word, Kwame. Word. Right? So, and if you, once you start going to the site, you're going to see some different write-ups. So, Kwame, might want to go to the Gumroad. Like, for example, if you go to the gnj.media Gumroad piece, you're going to see a different write-up. I'm going to slowly start integrating some more up-to-date write-ups for some of the stuff that we're doing. And if you check out the email list, I'm using that software that we've been talking about as far as Giame Journey. We will be putting a training together. Once again, I've been talking about it for a while. We're going to be putting together a 21-week training, you know what I'm saying, to help bring people in line to what Giame Journey is about, teaching you how to either join Giame, you know, basically like initiation, or training you to build your own tribe, or training you to join somebody else's tribe. The issue is, the information is there, but the key piece is, the better you become, the better your tribe become. Use the email to get here today, okay? So, the better you become, the better your tribe becomes. The better your family becomes, right? It's a cycle. See, the better you become, you feed into your family, you feed into your tribe feeds into you, your family feeds into you, you become better, boom, they become better, then they feed back into you, they become better, you become better, they become better, you become better, and we keep on building up like that, right? And we move from what we have to being able to expand our space and time, as I constantly talk about on these toasts. All right. Yep, I still have not sat down and made that ambrosia. I'm just like, I need to check on my scobies though. But you know, the issue for me is, like I said, I've been trying to figure out, because usually during the weekend I get up and I do a lot of stuff, and right now I'm like, I don't feel like doing nothing. You know, I'd sleep and get up to make sure we do this toast. Other than that, I'm like, I'm not pressed about doing or going anywhere. Unless it's Giame related. Other than that, it's problematic. So, I want to thank y'all that are here, and we are about to do the toast. So if you have ancestors that you want to add, by all means, feel free to do that. If not, that's cool too. Here we go. First off, getting on to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass, we salute that creator, and we say the words of power, at least the word of power we use is Ashe, and we... Anime, can I get it? Come on now. Word. From there, we're going to move to our list of our ancestors. I'm going to go as far as I can by memory, and then I will grab the assistance, and here we go. We got Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert and Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Fanny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Fallard, Montague Pimenel, Normal X, Sapet Mott, Rob Malik Kapoor, Dr. Marianne Williams, Coach Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Malik Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling Luce, Right there, Gail Pullin, the Luxor Brothers, Miss Edith Brooks Carly, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Carly Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Lon Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janet Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend Jane Smith, Louis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kelly D. Ross, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Meldale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Weather, Vita Farmer, Ago Sasu, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theodis Asbury, Harvey Asbury Sr., Lyndon Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Nega Trish Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, hold on, my mind slipped. Lost the rhythm. Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keisha Reese, Linda Watson Hammond, Gerald Giles Watson, Spell, Slimmy Seven Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hida Pearson, Sturdy Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernie Squills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, Jay Farmer, May Chavez, Leon Grace, Betsy Johnson, Alan Levester, May Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinera, Dom Tubb Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy M. Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, Tamika Russell, Lee Mayonnaise, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We got William Walter West, Nigel Paris, Elder Basichi Fulani, Jim Robson, Glass Johnson, Valerie Clark, Jonathan A. Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, DePeter Hines, Anders Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scanterbury, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Longmire, the Caddy, Janice Carter, Mike Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dr. Art Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Carter Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingles, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingles, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensapar, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy. We got Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stage Trife, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClellan, Jerry Doe, Mina Robson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Cleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Crochet, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Marco Armstead, Don Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Adam McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Becca Addis Arthur Honor, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Harry Tubman Case, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housey Hashtag, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester, Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Fred Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Nitty Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manning Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Boyd Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Amber Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alice Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, lost the rhythm. My daughter scared the hell out of me. Geraldine Elizabeth Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Led Alls, Elijah All, Jerome Alls, West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donna Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Lloyd Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley, I should know that. All right, we passed there. H.J. Brantley. Tim Butler. Boom. Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Barnes, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Lloyd Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr. I forgot the senior and I threw it off. Henry Wilson, Rupert Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Captain Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Mark Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Howard Phillips, William Ford. Oh, William Ford, where we at? All right, let's start here. J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Captain Sanders, Roy Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Harold Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javere McCormick, Robert Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lloyd Fernandez, Jacqueline Brothers, Reginald Ivory, Mazarin Cooper, Joyce Wine, Monte Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Evans McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We have also from the Black Book, we got Joella Giles, James Carswell, we got Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, we got Elder Shaka McNair and Fatima McNair, we got Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damon Thomas, Dina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, I'm Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jepson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quincy Saber, Candace Simmons, Summer Clayton, Linda Jones, Sally Garner, Mel Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lump, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Dorn, Johanna, Jasanette Lewis, Anderson Mosey, Charles Jordan, Henry S. II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Al Lauti, Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Coma, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Cream, it is William R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Cream Mackey. We got Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Virgil, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Towton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Dusty Woods, T.L.R. Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jeremiah Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Eddie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins. Hold on. Speaking of Carswell, did Sister Kim ever make it through Columbus to drop off? No, she didn't. I'll let you know. Think I'm sitting over here drinking all the wine? Is that what you thought? Come on, man. Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Wester, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray. I need to go on and I'm gonna have to go on and inbox her and let her know what we streaming at. You know what I'm saying? Because she's still adjusting to being back here in America. William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edwin Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Gisela Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Tom Young, Frank Well, Charles A. Young, Devin Shaw. My fault, not Devin Shaw. Shouts out to Brother Devin. Right? We got Sylvester Foster, James Lizzie Winston, Amy Julia Lawrence, Roselle Leather Singh, Glass Cope, Roselle Leather Jr., Junior Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tuta Don, Saber Wentz, Chris Kenny, Margaret Mentor. We got Mae Smith, Juanette Florence, Stip Gear, Carl William Duncan Jr., Jana Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko Dina Isaiah, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carlos Oye, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bueller, Papa Al Reason, Annette Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gaylor, Shonda Jamar, Leroy Raleigh, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Pam Johnson, Baron Reeves Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mamoon, Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Albert, Donna Brooks, Barbara Mozart, Spade, Ira Branson, Eric Winston, Darren Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny, Charles Stevenson Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keith, Lena Shepard, Mabel Haskins, Bert L. Woodland, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Wilfork, Frederick Smith, James Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Kelly Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Mrs. Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdul Razak, got Vivian Johnson, B.J. Jones, Abishel, Roberto Monterosa, Chet Word, Mama Rahani, DeRay, Michelle Nash, got Joseph Lane Miller III, Renoko Rashidi family. We lift up our glass and we salute each and every last one of our personal ancestors. And with that, we rise up our glass and send out a resounding word of power. Here we say Ashe. Okay, Brother Kwame, bruh, you have been known to throw down a few okay, that's true. Okay, now you're getting personal. I ain't gonna say, now you're getting personal, but yo, we're gonna continue with the toast as Brother Kwame go on and throw those shots out at Brother Hatim, who's just minding his business, ain't causing nobody no problems nowhere, but yet I seem to be the victim of this abuse from Brother Kwame, but that's cool. We lift up our glass to the present moment. We are in the moment of Umoja family. I ask you, as I ask every day, to not just look for Umoja anymore. We beyond that. We find an Umoja. We're able to see it. Now I'm challenging you to start talking about it. Start talking about your principles. Start bringing them to life. We're going to start expanding, talking about the other principles as well. You know what I'm saying? Talking about Mayat, talking about the Hermetic laws, talking about the day name, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, start bringing meat and life to our cultures and start using them to help us. Now, check this out, because this is key. Start using the principles in the Proverbs and all the stuff that we getting from the culture to help start solving problems. As Kwame like to call it, putting our ancient African wisdom to practical use. You have to start developing the confidence that it works. I can't do that for you. You can read all the books, right? But if you don't experience some of the stuff, if you don't get to see some of the stuff and how it works, right? You know what I'm saying? It won't make a difference to you. All you have is because if you just reading the stories and you just reading about what our people have been capable of, but you have never experienced it, it's sort of like you are an anthropologist studying a foreign group of people. Culture is something you live. You understand what I'm saying? Culture is something that you have to be involved with, right? So we're opening the door for you at this point in time so that you can start practicing your culture. So we are on Umoja today. I ask you to open up your reticular formation, seek out Umoja. Unity is what it is. It is what Umoja means. Truth is the demonic principle today. Violet is the color, as you can see by the crispy ass shirt that I have on, brand new, right out the package. I'm feeling good. It's nice, right? Nice little, you know what I'm saying? Mentalism is the Hermetic law for the day. Male name is Kwojo, female name is Ajua. We did all that earlier this morning because we talked about Umoja. We talked about the principle. We talked about how we could use it in life, how we could recognize it. Hell, can you identify a Kwojo by their actions? Right? Do you know any Kwojos in your life? Not that you don't even have to be a Kwojo. You can listen to the description and be like, oh man, I wonder if that brother or that sister is a Kwojo. Is an Umoja born? All right, but anyway, we lift up our glass, we salute this present moment, the power in this moment, we say Ashe. From there, we move to our future generations. We lift up our glass to our children, our children's children, on to infinity. We toast them in advance, and we toast them in a genuine way so that when it's our time to be toasted, they won't hesitate. They'll lift up their glass and they salute us, and we say Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? Very simple. We're gonna move to our from our future generations to all of our relations, we lifting up our glass, we toasting, and we say, Ashe. From our future generations, from all of our relations, we're going to move to that special toast that you might have on your heart. Whether it's a situation or organization or something that you want to send energy out to, we want to send balanced energy out to your special libation. What is it? All right? Then also we want to send out a special libation to our friends, family, tribe, extended family, extended tribe that might need a balanced energy in their life. They might need some healing in their life, right? So we send that energy out. We send it out. We say, Ashe. From there, right? From there, we're going to lift up our glass for that selfish toast. This is for you. I'm asking you right now, as I ask every day, what is it that you need right now in this moment? In this moment, to move towards your greatness. Lifting it up for you. Come on now, say it. Ashe. From the selfish toast, we move to that tribal toast, and this for me right now, and what we're doing right now, this is the most important part, right? Because you need your accountability group. You need your mindset group. You need your mastermind group. You need that group of individuals that's going to hold you accountable and keep you on track. Who is yours? Mine is Giami. What's yours name? What's your tribe name? Come on now. Come on now. If you don't have a tribe, you need to go and get one. And like I said, you get in touch with us here at Giami. We can help you. We lift up our glass. We say, Ashe. Last but not least, I want to toast the most magnificent, most beautiful, most uplifting, most inspiring, wisest individual in the room. I'm lifting my glass up to you. And with that, we say, Ashe. 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 Family, I wish you peace, power, joy in 100 years. I got a lot of stuff to do on my venture today, so I'm going to have to get up out of here. So, family, I wish you the best. And I'm going to let you go out on... this. Hold on. There we go. Boom.
Minute by minute. Minute by minute. Hour by hour. Hour by hour. You lose your history. You lose your history. You lose your power. You lose your power. Minute by minute. Minute by minute. Hour by hour. Hour by hour. You lose your faith. You lose your faith. You lose your power. You lose your power. If it is to be. If it is to be. It's up to me. It's up to me. I feel good about myself. I feel good about myself. I feel good about the people around me. I feel good about the people around me. I feel goodness all around me. I feel goodness all around me. And it will follow me for the rest of my life. And it will follow me for the rest of my life. Cause I walk with good. Cause I walk with good. And I talk with good. And I talk with good. And I am good. And I am good. And that feels real good. And that feels real good. Good, better, best. Good, better, best. Never let it rest. Never let it rest. Until your good is your better. Until your good is your better. And your better is your best. And your better is your best. Black people. Black people. You were once great. You were once great. You shall be great again. You shall be great again. Lose not faith. Lose not faith. Lose not courage. Lose not courage. Go forward. Go forward. Uplift the race. Uplift the race. Harambe. 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 Harambe.
I'd like to call on the ancestors and the Creator to watch over us as we do this African pledge. I pledge allegiance to my people.
I pledge allegiance to my people.
The African race.
The African race.
The original man and woman of the planet Earth.
The original man and woman of the planet Earth.
And the founders of civilization.
And the founders of civilization.
I pledge to continue to struggle.
I pledge to continue to struggle.
Which will help to bring my beloved brothers and sisters.
Which will help to bring my beloved brothers and sisters.
To total freedom.
To total freedom.
I pledge to study and discipline myself.
I pledge to study and discipline myself.
Spiritually, mentally, and physically.
Spiritually, mentally, and physically.
So I may grow into a soldier for justice. I pledge to live my life standing tall.
I pledge to live my life standing tall.
For a person on his knees is not respected.
For a person on his knees is not respected.
challenge. I must say I will not surrender. My position or my dignity. But instead I will endure. Until the final victory is won. Hold tap.
This is